in what month? This clock never seems so alive. I can't keep up and I can't back down. I've been losing so much time.
Welcome to this week's edition of ATB-TV, and as you can see, there's just me here. Mr. Dancer's unavailable today for this week's edition, so we'll have a little bit of a mixed and varied report this week. You won't see so much of me, but we'll incorporate a couple of trainers in and just discuss the horses the horses that are ran and the horses that will be running this week over the Easter weekend. Firstly, we had three runners just gone last week, Periscope, Serious Suspect and Perugia, and here's Darren Weir just to discuss how they went. Periscope, who was on debut at Terang 1400, ran well?
Yeah, I thought he had a good day out. He raced a bit closer than what I thought he would have, but thought he'd hang in there quite well. And look, he's a 2,000 metre horse, so probably need to step to a mile, just ride him a little bit quieter to hit the line a bit stronger. Yep. And then step up to 2,000. But going forward, I was really pleased with the run.
Terrific. Friday night we went to the Valley. Serious Suspect missed the start but ran well for third.
Yeah, he just showed a couple of little signs of maybe just had enough, you know, like he didn't quite parade as good in the mountain yard before, just got a little hot, and just missing the start, just, you know, I don't think it cost him winning, but you know, he would have finished closer had he jumped with them. So I think if we just stop now, give him a little break, he doesn't want a lot off, just a month, and he'll come back a really nice horse.
Terrific. Perugia we had at the Mornington Guineas, and not a lot went his way. It was a step up in grade, and it's hard when you don't get all the luck your way.
That's about, you summed it up perfect, Pete, I'd say. You know, like stepping up to that grade, he needed everything to go his way. So I think at some stage he'll get to that grade, but you know, we'll just come back a notch now, and hopefully he'll be in the winner's circle again.
A couple more runs in him this prep, you think?
Yeah, well, he's a lovely laid-back horse, and he doesn't exert himself at home, so I would say there's a couple more runs in him, but if he went to the races next start and ran below par, he'd stop. Yep.
We also had Dentara run. I went down to see her debut at Sandown, and look, she paraded well. She looked very well in the yard, but just all become a little bit much when it come to race time. She tended to over race a little bit. She was beaten just under 5 lengths, so at her first go it certainly wasn't a horrible run, just for the few things she did wrong. She sort of held her ground the last 100, but they got away from her on the turn, and from that point, you know, it was just a matter of where she was going to finish. But to her credit, she certainly stuck her head out and tried and got to the line okay. We'll just have a listen here to a bit of Ryan Maloney's thoughts after the race, and also Robbie Griffiths.
Early on in the middle stages, she was just wanting to over race, so I thought if I keep pressing with the leader, she's just going to burn a candle at both ends. So I elected, in a trial when I elected to come back, she switched off really good, so I tried to do the same thing, but she still wanted to overdo it a little bit, and then sort of when they quickened, she just got left-footed, and she was sort of all over the place. So.
I expected more from her, but in saying that, you know, she had a head up. When we watched the replay, you see she had a head up and wasn't focusing at all. At home, in her own environment where she's more sort of settled in that environment, she races better, and you know, her ability is good at home. And watching the race, I wish he'd stayed with the leader, because as soon as he got behind it, backfired, she just got her head up and was wandering around everywhere. So I think her eyes are sort of sticking out of her head a bit at the moment. She's like, what the hell's going on? Haven't been here before. So we'll see how she pulls up. I didn't get to show everyone what we see at home. She's actually quite a nice filly.
We've got a busy enough weekend coming up. It's kicking off today, Thursday, at Warrnambool. We have Misty C. We've also got another half a dozen or so Weir runners. Again, we'll just catch up with Darren Weir and give his thoughts on how all those horses will go. At Warrnambool tomorrow, got Misty C kicking off, had a break, was gelded, and hopefully that's going to turn him around.
Yeah, well, he's come back a really nice horse. He's very easy to manage now, and he didn't work that well his first trial, but his second one was really good, so that was good enough for us to suggest that we should be kicking him off, riding him to be running through the line. He'll improve with a run or two.
Yeah, no worries. Saturday we go to Caulfield. Now we've got Yogi on might be an ambitious Warrnambool Cup program, but we kick him off over 1800 and we got a look at him at Caulfield.
Yep, he looks amazing, the horse. Looks terrific. Had a go up here this morning, went a strong half mile. Looking forward to kicking him off. Just a shame it wasn't a fortnight earlier. We just probably, you know, if we were going to run in a Warrnambool Cup, it'd probably have to be third up.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's natural stayer, so it might be still okay. But as long as he runs well Saturday, runs really well through the line in the Train Cup, then we can push on.
Push one. Also on that day, Falagos, he's second up at the Warrnambool Cup over 1800.
Yep. And he's going to run at Warwick. He actually pulled up with a bit of heat stress after the race, and it knocked him around a bit for a few days. So it took a while to get over it, but he galloped at Avoca on Monday and suggested that he's on the way back again. Harry Coffey rode him and just said he just kept building into his work, and he needs further. So, look, I don't think he'll trouble him at Warwick Nabil, but once he gets to 2000, there's certainly a win in him.
I know he felt it at Chuka. It was hot that day. We move on. We've got Think Babe, who's been really good in the trials, and we'll kick off first up over 1100 at Stall Sunday.
Looks amazing, going fantastic. Be disappointed if he didn't run well.
Terrific. Short and sharp there. We go to Astrological. Obviously, she knocked herself there going back. We couldn't run at Stall. Ballarat, sorry. There's a fillies and mares race at Ballarat Tuesday.
Yeah, she's going to run Tuesday. She had what they call a bit of tendonitis at the top of the tendon, so it took a while to sort of come right. It was probably, whether it was from a knock or she'd give it a little strain, it's sort of hard to know.
Yeah.
We went with the knock.
Yep.
Seems to be good now. Obviously, she hasn't missed any work, but she's missed a couple of crucial gallops. So she may benefit from a run.
Righto, cool. And Stringer Bell, you toyed with maybe Stall, but you've deciding a bit of weight relief with Ethan Brown at Sandown on Monday.
I think it's a good race for him. It's the perfect, distance. He gets in a bit better at the weight with Ethan, riding terrific. Just need to draw a barrier.
Yeah. We had a bit of luck with Ethan with Ransom Money, tipped similar sort of thing. If you can get a couple of kilos off.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll run well there. And he's getting to the stage where he needs to be running well too, because it's the time of the preparation now where he's got to stand up a bit.
Terrific. Thanks, Weir. Well done on the weekend. Obviously, a group listed wins there over the Carl, especially in Sydney with Gallo Chop. And
it was an amazing weekend, Pete. That's why we all do it to have those sort of weekends, and it was great that it happened. Let's hope we can get a bit of success for your crew. Yeah, well, Yogi and Think Babe are probably two of our better class gallopers, and hopefully they have good preps. Yep, they definitely have good preps, the way they look and the way they're going. I'd be disappointed if they weren't winning something pretty shortly, I'd say. Excellent. Thanks, Weary. No worries, mate. Archie Alexander also plays a hand this weekend. We have Connery trying to break a maiden at Stall. He took the easier option than the Sandown run, and he also speaks about Fashion Stock, the Written Tycoon, and a couple of other stable stars that aren't ATB horses, but horses that we well know. Thanks for your time this morning, Arch. Obviously, we've got we've got one runner we know on the weekend in Connery at Stall, and you had a couple of choices there. We've gone the easier option to hopefully get that maiden done.
Yeah, we thought he's been a bit of a frustrating horse, said in a positive way. He's been running really well, and to run second or third again in town, or just go the easy option, and we hummed and hard, and actually he drew barrier 20 at Sandown anyway. So luckily we're in at Stall, and I think he'll start favourite. He'll be very hard to beat.
I actually had a quick add up of all the Vobers money he's picked up running second, third and fourth. We've probably got our equivalent to a win anyway.
Yeah, I think so. He's been very consistent. It was tempting because the money was good in town, but if you're going to run second or third, and I think now it's getting a stage for the horse, he just needs to win. He's been so consistent and trying hard, and he just needs to get that win, get his ears pricked at the line, and get the photo on the wall for the owners. Yep, barrier 7 from a field of 10. What you do, obviously, be positive. I think be positive, but probably with a bit of cover, sit third or fourth.
Yep.
And Jordy knows him well, and like I said, he's said if he can't win on this one, he's going to sack himself.
We might have an Easter egg there waiting for Geordie if he can win.
Let's hope so.
We've got Fashion Stock, the filly. She's been trialling up well. You're toying with maybe Ballarat next Tuesday or potentially a Chuka.
Yeah, exactly. So she, like I said in my report, she had a little bit of heat in a fetlock. We reckon she just banged it at work. So it's either Tuesday or Sunday. Sunday giving her a little bit longer. Myself and the vets are happy with her today. She's been good on the track. She's been training really well, but it's just more of a case of if the swelling's gone down from her knock. but really happy with her, and she's really starting to show something. She's by Tavistock, so she's not going to be an early type, but she's forming into a really nice back-end 2-year-old type.
Yep, terrific. She's been hitting the line well in her trials.
Yeah, really
one that's certainly been exciting a few owners is one of the new ones in the Written Tycoon, Gillymarg, and he trialled up really nicely last week. Where's he go from here?
Yeah, he definitely looks the part. Physically, he looks really well. Lovely nature of a horse, just does everything really nicely. He'll probably go to stall trials on, I think it's the 4th, and then the 5th is here, so he's got a choice of the 4th or the 5th, but he'll definitely trial next week. Looking forward to it. This time we'll get a little bit more aggressive with him. The first time it's just a bit of an introduction. Second time we give him a bit of a squeeze and see what they've got. And then you know, he won't be far off a race really.
With that first trial, even though it was obviously, like you said, a softer trial, he was certainly quite happy to be up there. And
no, he's like most good horses. They have a natural instinct. They just jump out of the gates and they want to get on with it. They don't really need to be told too much what to do. And Jordan didn't pull or push him, so he just let him be very neutral and just let him bowl along. And the horse really enjoys work. He thrives every day when he goes out. He likes to get out there. He's eating well and showing no signs that he's had enough. Yep,
beautiful. Obviously, Maisie Motion's not here with you at the moment. She's about 3 weeks into pre-training with Josh, so within 2 or 3 weeks she'll be back here with yourself. And she certainly put on good condition during her spell.
Yeah, no, I saw her at the farm. She'd done really well, and she's a horse. She was never going to be a 2-year-old, so giving her a bit more time is what we need.
Just on a couple of your stable stars, Lord Fandango, Weir Leisure. Weir Leisure was good in the Albury Cup, but missed the start, got home well?
Yeah, exactly. Just one of those frustrating days that you couldn't blame the jockey. She stood in the gates, got back and ran on really well. I think had she jumped, she probably was a winning chance, but she's third in an Albury Cup. She's done well. She heads to the Chairman's, which is next weekend. If she ran well there, she'd stay for the Sydney Cup off a lightweight. I think she's got about 50 kilos in the Sydney Cup, so that'll be Dean's weight. But look, she's got to run well next weekend. She's come through the race really well. Lord Fandango didn't really enjoy the wet track there, so we know he's better than that. So we'll probably pull the pin with him this prep and wait for the firmer spring tracks.
That's it. Any Easter tips for our owners out there? Connery.
Connery, simple as that.
We'll leave it to one word.
Exactly. We've said it about 6 times, so I'll go again, Connery.
Beautiful. Thanks for your time, Arch.
Cheers, Pete. Thanks.
To round out the program, we have Tennessee Goal for Sean Matherick going around at Mornington. Second emergency in a benchmark 58 over 1500. The plans are to sort of step this mare out in trip. We're out to 15 after the 1200 at Towong. Look, Sean's happy with her. We're second emergency, so we may not get a run, although being the Sunday of the Easter break, we're just hoping that a few dual nominations, acceptances, and we might be able to sneak into the field. Young Lester Gray stays on after his ride at Towong, so we hope we can get a run and just see her perform well. From there, Sean has indicated that she'll step out to 17 and then 2000, so we're going to give her the chance to see if she can run a trip. Her pedigree suggests that she can, so we'll find out a little bit more on Sunday, should I say, at Mornington, and should she be running through the line there, we'll continue on with the prep. So Sean's happy with her. She's certainly trained on and she's eaten up, looks fit and strong. Let's hope all that measures up on the racetrack. Also, I think as we speak today, I think American Muscle up with Tony Golan is trialling today. The trials were put off the other day, and he's been entered for a race at Ipswich next Wednesday, so we're a little bit away from there, but all going well. American Muscle will have his second race start, and first this prep at Ipswich. I think acceptances will be out, if not today, maybe Monday. I'm not too sure how it all works with the Easter weekend, but we'll certainly know a little bit more in the next few days. Well, that's it. Short, sharp and sweet. Hopefully a couple of winners there. Trainers we interviewed seem confident on a couple of their chances. Obviously Connery, I'd love to see him win for all the owners out there. Been so close so many times, and yeah, it'd be great to break his duck. Obviously Weir's got a couple of nice chances there with the likes of Think Babe and Stringer Bell in town, and yeah, great to see Yogi kick off what looks to be an ambitious Warrnambool Cup program, but if anyone can get him there and winning, it's DK Weir. Just stay safe, busy Easter time, be safe on the roads. Everyone's got a runner, good luck. Yeah, and I'm actually going to catch up with Daniel Bowman, one of the new up-and-coming trainers in the district, based at Warrnambool. He's got an ATB horse in millinery at the moment, and I've got no doubt he'll end up with more ATB stock as the years roll on. So we'll have a little chat to Daniel today, and that'll feature in next week's program. And also we'll have the boss back, so the two heads for radios can get together again for next week's edition of ATB-TV. Like I said, have a great weekend, stay safe, and we'll see you all next week.
But you're out here, so you know, if you more form on that, but places, so